After 2 days of protests at the Wisconsin state capitol, it was relatively calm this morning around 6 a.m. when Republican lawmakers finally passed their top priority for the lame duck session.
There are 17 ayes, 16 noes. The bill is passed. The chair recognizes Senator from the 13th.
A series of bills to dramatically reduce the powers of the incoming Democratic administration. The bills now go to outgoing Governor Scott Walker, a Republican, who said he'll sign them. The new laws are designed to make life much harder for the guy who beat Walker, Tony Evers, and his Attorney General, Josh Kaul. They require Evers to seek lawmakers' approval before making changes to public benefits programs. And they make Kaul jump through hoops to file federal lawsuits, or to withdraw from ones, like Walker's challenge of the Affordable Care Act. It's all part of a new tradition in American politics, where a party loses an election and then rewrites the rules of the state in the aftermath. This week, Republican lawmakers in Michigan passed a law that would let the legislature intervene in the incoming Democratic Attorney General's ability to file lawsuits.
If you don't get it,
And in 2016, GOP lawmakers in North Carolina stripped the new Democratic governor of his power to make appointments to key positions. In Wisconsin, Democrats like Jennifer Schilling, the Senate Minority Leader, fumed all night.
Your antics today is what the voters rejected on November 6th.
Republicans, meanwhile, were relatively hard to find. Walker showed up briefly on Monday to attend a Christmas tree lighting ceremony, where he was heckled by protesters. When he was elected in 2010, he wrote a letter to the outgoing Democratic administration demanding that it not use the lame duck period to interfere with the voters' choice. He didn't respond to a request for comment, and none of the dozen or so Republican legislators we reached out to would talk to us. They did hold a press conference on Tuesday. Given the timing of this, how is this not just a power grab by a party that no longer has the governorship?
We've been talking about this for a while. Now, as Senator Fitzgerald has consistently said, legislative process and a lot of these issues are kind of inside baseball. But if you are in the legislature and you are in the executive branch, you want to make sure that the two are equal. That's the whole basis of our democracy. And the system right now is heavily weighted toward the executive. Now, having it done right now is not the ideal situation. I would have preferred to have done it with Governor Walker in the spring.
Republicans didn't really have to explain themselves, because the outcome of the vote here was never in doubt. They have a firm grasp on the legislature, thanks in large part to aggressive gerrymandering, which gave them 64% of the seats in the assembly this year, despite winning just 46% of the vote. That means things aren't likely to change anytime soon, something Senator Schilling had to face when she came back to work this morning. How dramatic of a reshifting of power is this here?
My Republican colleagues said, no, we're just leveling the playing field. We're now admitting that we may have given too much power to the executive branch, and we're just bringing it back, that we want to be a co-equal branch of government. Well,
Do they have a point at all?
Well, no, we would never been here had Scott Walker been reelected. And they gave that power away to that administration. But it was a ruse, because the people's checks and balances was on election day. They rig to win, and they rig when they lose.
The likeliest outcome? A lawsuit over the bill's constitutionality, filed by the Attorney General himself. That's one power the Republicans didn't manage to take away.